Morning, peeps. I'm trucking. It's been a while since I posted a video, but I've been watching around, gathering information from here and there, which a lot of people consider conspiracy theory. But check this. Just follow me down the rabbit hole real quick. For the past few years, especially more over towards the Biden administration, they've been pushing all these illegal crossings, pushing the electric cars, pushing transgender situations, which I have no problem with. You are who you are. That's just whatever. Here's my take on everything. It's just an opinion. It's not facts. It's an opinion of what I've gathered from many sources, right wing, left wing, down the middle, everybody. So let's start in the beginning. The U.S. I say the U.S. only because I'm from here. I believe has been conditioned over the years as far as what is currently happening right now. Damn, I look all messed up. I hate to trim this. You go back to the 50s, late 40s, 50s, 60s, and so forth and so on, all throughout the years till present time. Third encounters, the first encounters of third kind, aliens. Nobody believed in aliens. Then, it was just a show, entertainment. What are we getting more and more now? Aliens. Terminator. That AI will take over the earth or whatnot, or country, or whatever you want to designate. And that's going on right now. They had a couple of AIs go haywire and say, not verbatim, I can't remember the exact quote, but in the sense that they're going to take over the earth and enslave the humans. Now, the transgender, they've always been around. They've never had a problem. I have some gay friends from all aspects of the gay community get upset because of the way it's being handled. Yeah, there's always been backlash, but there's always been backlash from Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, everybody. Like Morgan Freeman said, the only way to stop it is not to talk about it. Just live your life, move forward. Don't try to implement your ways of living on other people. Weakening of the military. You know, at least the military that's supposed to fight for our freedoms. So you got all that, electric cars, blah, 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 that they try to push also. And they want the whole U.S. to be under that type of system. All electric powered, everything. Now, I still have some connection to the military. Friends that are still in. New friends I've met. And they're strategically putting EMPs throughout the U.S. Now, the EMP is still the same function. It is to knock out electrical grids for electrical power vehicles, blah, blah, blah. The only thing they've improved on it was coverage. You know, I used to go 100 yards, then it went to a mile, and they've been making it to where it covers more distance. The application's not different, it's the distance part. lot of military vehicles that are being shipped around have no electrical systems per se for their function. A lot of these higher ups, all of a sudden, I saw a documentary on NASA. Not a documentary. It was a news slash documentary slash video leak that NASA employees or NASA affiliates have all these vehicles that the government's wanting to ban gas-powered 60s, 70s model vehicles, 50 model vehicles. EMP blast is not going to affect that. They're trying to get rid of all semis that are diesel powered or liquid fuel powered to go to the electrical. So this is what's going to happen. Mark the date on this video. Again, it's my opinion. Come election time, there's going to be a coup. They're going to assassinate Trump. Again, my opinion. And when the people revolt, those EMPs are going to get set off. That's why they're making a big deal about April 8th. That's supposedly the moon, which we've had plenty of eclipses. The moon and all this eclipse mess is going to affect electrical systems. How do they know? They don't. They don't do any of that. The knowledge is not there. They're going to falsify happenings by initiating the EMPs. Freak everybody out that is happening. That the prophecy's kicking in, and then they're going to want to take over whatever, the U.S. or the world or whatever. Don't fall for it, people. Don't fall for it. If you have any gas-powered vehicles, keep them. Don't sell them to try to get a EV or all that. If you want to get an EV, get it, but don't get rid of your gas-powered vehicles. Truck drivers, don't get rid of your fuel-powered vehicles. Even the fuel-powered vehicles are going on right now, half of it is electrical, so it's not going to run. Now, if you got anything like before a 2000 vehicle, especially the stronghold ones, the Peaks, the Kenworths, the muscle power, keep them. Keep them, buy extra parts, whatever you got to do right now that might be needed. Alright? So all this is going on right now while we're being distracted by other situations with P. Diddy and Jennifer Lopez and all that. Let me tell you something. If they're running a ring that has certain qualities of madness and deception, don't you think they would have busted them a long time ago? They'll find a person that owes child support within a week. What makes you think they're not going to find these people if they're running a big heavy ring of trafficking? It's a setup. Just like the drugs were back in the 60s. The CIA brought the drugs over and started pushing them. Just like AIDS was a population control system that was developed by the CIA. Just like COVID. The freaking excuse, oh, it was a bat at the wet market, blah, blah, blah. It was population control. And most of the people that were getting sick were elderly, or they already had a pre-existing condition. Like I said, it's a rabbit hole in my opinion. But again, from what I've gathered, we're heading to that direction. In that direction. And don't freak out when it happens. Keep your head straight. If you feel like you need to get a what they call a bug out bag, you better get a couple of them. They're trying to disarm you also, because guess what? Once the computer systems go down, you can no longer get guns. So keep the ones you have. And stay safe, people. Like I said, it's my opinion. You might say it's conspiracy theory. But I mentioned to a lot of people about COVID, what the outcome was, that it's coming from people that I knew in the government, in the military. And it came true. I'm not saying I'm Nostradamus. I'm not saying I'm the end-all be-all of statements or of happenings. But just keep your head straight, people. Don't lose your mind. Don't lose your mind. COVID, trying to go buy a bunch of toilet paper that made no sense. You're dying, not shitting. But for some reason, they said, oh, you gotta buy toilet paper. So all this stuff that they're pushing is making not one bit of sense. But if you look at it carefully and actually dissect everything, it's all gonna come down to all this electric bull crap. And they're gonna douse us come April 8th with the EMPs, shut everything down, scare the shit out of people. People don't understand that the Constitution says that we can go in there and take out these people physically if need be. And they turn around and say, oh, well, the U.S. government, I don't think the U.S. military is going to fucking do anything. Excuse my language. I try not to cuss on here. The military is not going to shoot. There's going to be a few, but in the whole, the military is not going to be shooting Americans. Now, this other part about the aliens and stuff, I believe, again, my opinion, that we're not the only civilization in the universe. That's number one. If you think that, you're stupid. You know, there's been too much evidence of stuff of other people back in the early ancient times of civilization, as far as we can mark or research, for us to be the only civilization in the universe. And there's some people that even say that they're trying to come back to try to take over the earth, to go back to that point in time where they had control over the first humans. So you mean to tell me in 200 years, there's people that don't believe in this thing of other beings smarter than us, more advanced technology than us. In 200 years, we went from burning coal and firewood to having microwaves. Who gave them this technology? Who gave them this idea? You know what? Get this wire and this wire, put it together, and it'll cause something. Or this chemical and this chemical cause chemical reaction to affect certain things. Come on now. We're smart, but not that smart. Yeah, you become smart after a while, but you're learning a system that was already been placed there. Once you go to college and once you do all that mess, if you study chemistry, guess what? It was already there. You're just learning what's there. It's not telling you where it came from. Think about it. So that's my rant for the day. Hope you all find it entertaining and possibly informational. Just be strong, people. Be vigilant. Keep your eyes wide open for any crazy crap. All right. Love you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bam out. Love ya.